if you knew how really being a queen was,
Mm-hmm.
that's a conversation you would never even had in the first
Yeah.
place.
Looked at your girl plate like, oh, that's what they served you.
Yes.
Girl, hold on. Let me go, because I know they ain't serving my guests like that. Let me go on over here and holler at the person in charge of this contract that I know I just finished paying on.
Hello? Paid on. Well, then again, you can't have, Queen Taste and Hood Rat money.
Because that looks like it was the case.
Yes.
And look like you done burned too many dang on bridges along your way. Because again, your auntie and your uncle would have fixed all of that.
Exactly. You wouldn't even have that issue.
No, you would not have.
But
again, you either didn't have the money or you didn't have the resources. But either way, it was your problem to claim.
And can people stop perpetrating? Can we just stop perpetrating that shit? Stop trying to be who you're not. We're all striving to be the best version of ourselves we can be.
Mm-hmm.
I should not have to try to make you feel a certain way, as I said before, to make myself feel good. I want to hang around people who I'm going to help make better, and they're going to make me better.
Right.
I want everybody to level up.
Right.
I want everybody to get to the next level. Like I always say, I know a whole lot of stuff. I have no problem teaching or training someone what I know. I know in today's world, you got to keep that knowledge to yourself because that's how it keeps you on top of the game. I ain't scared about that. Yeah. Because again, I know my knowledge is going to always keep me at the top of the game because I'm always learning and always trying to strive to be better. But I also want to make sure that I help the younger generation to learn this knowledge. It's not about, well, you don't need to know. You need to go through the hard work and what I went through. No, that's stupid.
Yeah, because if you're not willing to reach out to the younger generations to teach them, how will they approach you to teach you anything?
Exactly.
We don't need to know nothing from them.
Yes.
Just nothing along the way.
Let me tell you, your best friends are the young. The young.
I mean, they keep you all the way grounded and looped into what's happening currently.
Yes.
And no, we're not trying to be best friends, but listen.
There you go.
They got something to say, and it's teachable, right?
Yes.
They have something to teach too.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And I think right now people get to a certain age and you see it. They get over 50 and all of a sudden you can't learn shit. You don't want nobody to tell you shit. And I know everything, but you don't.
You don't.
You're just stuck in your ways. As I say, I can't deal with old people because they're stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day? Man, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I remember back in the day we used to have cassette players too. But do any of us use a cassette player anymore?
Yeah, somebody with a fresh set of eyes came on with a fresh idea. And, we ran something different and we got something great from it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
but
wrong.
But if me being stuck in my ways, because age has aged me and I know what I know and I only kind of know what I know. Mm-hmm. And I've gotten great at what I know. But my son comes to me and he's like, Mom, don't nobody want that no more. Make me realize that what I'm doing is kind of phasing out. Who going to help me level up now?
Exactly.
It's going to be the youth.
It got to be. And that's the other thing about leveling up. It's not just a matter of your skill sets and what you do and how you become who you're supposed to be. It's also listening to other people and being open-minded enough to listen to new ideas and incorporate it into your world of leveling up. Because leveling up is not just one thing. It's a multitude of things. It's a synergy of different things that helps you level up, which means you have to be open-minded. Yeah. You have to be able to listen to the young. You can't always look at them and, they don't know nothing. They ain't never been where we need to be. Here's the thing. We all have was their age at one point. We had to learn from someone. Mm-hmm. Someone had to teach us. And again, some people say, hey, the ones you learn from, sometimes maybe the ones that never taught you, you just look at their actions. Oh, I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that.
Right.
And you got the ones that would talk to you and say, listen, and in their way of saying, do this, do that, do that. Or I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. In your head, you're like, I remember that. I'm going to keep that knowledge. In fact, I'm going to keep both of them. Keep the one I saw. Don't do that, back of my head. Mm-hmm. This one, do that on my head. So as I get older and evolve, that when I get to this point where they are, I can pass that knowledge down to the young. Because there's nothing worse than to see an older person who got so disconnected from everybody that they're just sitting around just existing or
Yeah,
barely existing.
Forget to take in your knowledge from a collective of sources, so to speak, right?
Exactly.
Like you got to be your best source. And then your only source. Get your old ass body. Don't nobody got time for that.
No.
Yeah.
I got time for that bullshit. Mm-mm. And then the kids don't want to talk to you. Kids are like, oh, fuck.
No, because you don't receive anything they say. And we think it's okay to disrespect children. They feel it. Children feel disrespected, and they are disrespected in a lot of situations. And they go right away. Like, no, I don't want to talk to them people. No. And what they really want to say is, I don't want to talk to such and such because he's disrespectful. I don't want to talk to such and such because she's disrespectful. I feel disrespected when I'm engaging with those people.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and nobody wants to feel that. And literally that's how we grow and stay kings and queens.
Right.
We don't stay king. Somebody thinks that, I think people think is once you're a king, you're king. No, you still have to keep learning. You have to still keep growing. You're still changing. You're still evolving because, again, you're getting older.
Yes.
And you have to grab from other sources. And then the other thing is, as kings and queens, we have to say that's fuck shit. Mm-hmm. There's a point when you say, you know what, that's somebody talking shit, just talk shit. Okay. I'm going to let them do what they do. But if you're in my circle, and I know you're talking shit, I have an obligation to tell you that's bullshit. And tell you why it's bullshit.
Yes.
No disrespect, but to tell you why I think it's bullshit.
And that's called keeping it real.
Exactly. You have to.
The reality of it is that most of us claim we keeping it real. It's not any version of it, right?
Nope.
I'll be able to look at your friends in their face and say, bruh, no, that's not it. That's not it.
That honesty helps you get to the next level. Mm-hmm. I do not want yes people around me.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody every time I say, "Hey, what you think of?" Yep. Yeah, what you think? Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't want that.
Nothing to challenge you and make you do nothing greater.
No, because now you say, now you just kind of kiss my ass for a reason. Mm-hmm. And if I can't have ass kisses, so I got to be someone who's going to challenge me and going to challenge them, so we all get there and be able to pass that knowledge down. And I think what's happening now, like we're giving people knowledge, but there's people who are out there who's just basically trying to pass an agenda on the people. Like, this is my what I think you should be to be a queen or be a king or be this and that. But if you really look behind it, you just it's all smoke and mirrors to me. Because you take a fan and blow it, there's nothing there, just smoke and mirrors. But they don't want to tell you that the real work it takes, that you have to be hard on yourself sometimes.
Yep.
You got to be hard on people around you for love, not to beat them down just to beat them down. But if you see them doing some fuck shit, you're doing fuck shit.
Yeah.
So, and again, I'm going to warn you, but if you keep doing that shit, I can't hang around you.
The disassociation with people who you want to hang out with for whatever reason, who serve you no purpose, that's part of the evolution.